Yellow hello, this is Atlas Leaf, also known as Doc, and today I'll be starting a Let's Play of one of my absolute favorite games, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So let's jump right in. In the vast deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as a guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. O Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Does thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee. Hello, Atlas, wake up! The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Atlas, get up! Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? You finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. And we are in this wonderful game. So, as I said before, I'm Atlas Leaf, and I will be starting a Let's Play of Ocarina of Time. Now, this is not a blind Let's Play. This is one of my oldest and dearest games that started me on a gaming journey, but I think it'll be a great one to revisit. So I'll be mostly going through this game, trying to be not quite like spoiler-free, but I'll be focusing on this game alone, I think, for most of my discussion. And with that, I think it's probably time for us to start. Kokiri Forest. Yahoo! Hi, Atlas! And here we are in Kokiri Forest. Such a cozy atmosphere. Wow, a fairy! Finally a fairy came to you, Atlas. That's great news, I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Atlas. Is that right, the Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here, get going, go see the Great Deku Tree. And with that, we're thrown right into the game, into the first quest. I really love Kokiri Forest. And here's Navi. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. Music is so fun. The air, even though it's under like this kind of mystic, pollen-filled haze, feels really sunny, but also real kind of hidden and cozy. Oh, a fairy finally came to you. Now you have a lot to learn. The best place to learn some new skills is the Forest Training Center. It's on the hill just above here. You're not allowed to leave the forest. The Great Deku Tree said that if a Kokiri leaves these woods, he or she will die. Alright. Maybe we should go and just right off start with talking to the Great Deku Tree. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it, you aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield ready? What, you're right, I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Sheesh. Alright. Right off, we have a quest and an obstacle. Supposed to go see the Great Deku Tree, and Mido is being difficult. What? Mido won't let you see the Great Deku Tree? Oh, that bum. I don't know why he's always so mean to everyone. What he said is true, though. The forest... Strange things have been happening here lately. You need to be ready for anything. You'd better find a weapon. You can buy a shield at the shop, but there's only one sword hidden somewhere in the forest. Nice. I feel like this game excels in so many different ways, but for the first place to visit, Kokiri Forest, it seems like a really balanced way to introduce the world to the player. We're told exactly where we need to go, and we're even shown, with Navi flying to us, the route we should take. But then we're immediately thwarted. Mido immediately blocks us. Hi Atlas, look this way. Look over here with Z and talk to me with A. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or thing, press Z to look in that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance, like what we're doing now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z just to look forward. Try it. I think it's underappreciated that this game set the stage in a lot of ways is what is second nature to game design now. But we have, the ability to look in the direction our character is facing. Because this is one of the first games to venture into a 3D environment. Hee, you came all the way up here? You're a real man. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with up so you can look around the forest with the control. Yes, this view is pretty. The houses in the forest are so fun. But before I dawdle too much, maybe we should get back on our adventure. Now, we've been told that the shield is in the shop, but there's only one sword in the forest. We've already been hinted that we should practice our skills at the training center. Don't recklessly cut signs, read them carefully. Cut grass with your sword. I don't quite have a sword yet. Let's work on some moves. To jump sideways while Z-targeting, press A as you move right or left. Backflip, you press A as you move backwards. Roll attack, A as you move forward. While you roll, you can avoid damage. If you have your sword ready while Z-targeting, you can do a jump attack by pressing A. A jump attack does double damage. You can use the target on the stone next to me, so let's practice. Backflip, sidestep, attack. All sorts of useful skills. And a cozy little crawl space. I've always been a little conflicted because in being a small space like that, you kind of feel sheltered and protected, but also claustrophobic. Viewpoint with Z targeting. When you have no object to look at, you can just look forward with C. Stop moving, change the direction you're facing, and hold down Z for a little while. This can help you get oriented in the direction you want to face. It's quite convenient. You can walk sideways while facing straight ahead. Walking sideways can be a very important technique in dungeon quarters. Turn around and try doing this right now. How you start a game, I think, has a good influence on how the rest of the game goes. And for throwing a lot of mechanics at you, it does so in a way that's very well described. Visit the house of the Know-It-All Brothers to get answers to all your item-related questions. You got the Kokiri sword. On the equipment subscreen, select it with the cursor and equip it with A. This is the hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. Yeah, the hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but I'm just gonna borrow it for a little while. The Great Deku Tree needs my help. I'm sure that'll be fun. Oh, don't recklessly cut signs. I already did. Now, if I remember correctly, I just need a few more rubies. Oh, you have a fairy now. That's great, Atlas. What? You've been called by the Great Deku Tree? What an honor. They may give you a special gift, Tee. That's because the Great Deku Tree is our father, the Forest Guardian, and he gave life to all of us Kokiri. Such a nice visual cue that you can see exactly where you need to go just by looking at the horizon. Secrets? This shop, it sells things you can get in the forest for free, Teehee. Do you know how to use the Deku Shield? When you get the shield, you'll skip some of this dialogue. Alright, And we have a sword and a shield. Time to be on our way, I think. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should equip a sword and a shield. Eh, what's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Sarah and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble grumble. It may be because I'm not insufferable. Poor Mido. Oh. Deku stick, first item. And here we are. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. O Navi, thou hast returned. Atlas, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Atlas, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Does thou have the courage enough to undertake this task? I will try. Then enter, brave Atlas, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Atlas. And Atlas, when Navi speaks, use up to listen well to her words of wisdom. Ooh, very epic. Very epic. So we come in, we're immediately presented with what is very serious undertones. We're told that the great forest spirit, the guardian of all the forest, has been cursed, and we are tasked to solve it. The stakes go from being woken up to the fate of the forest is in our hands. And here we are, inside the Deku Tree. Nice. Well, I think that I am going to probably call this the stopping point for this episode. It's been really fun to have you guys along. I hope that you've enjoyed it so far, as we can go through one of my absolute favorite games. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks very much for coming along. Have a good day now, and goodbye.